I started applying a similar work into my clients, and it wasn't long before I started attracting therapists to learn this work, which I call fluid isometrics. And it was funny because somewhere along the way, a client of mine said, "You should really be teaching this." And I thought, wow, like I'm really just going with the flow in this intuitive way. So I started to pay attention, and I really observed that my hands were following the path of how energy moves in nature, the Fibonacci sequence, the spiral pattern. So everything moves as a wave until we hit an obstruction, and then it spirals, and then it's chaotic. And that was what I was sensing with my hands, and I was really getting to the root of issues with this work. But my real focus was to teach self-care. So I first tried teaching people to use their own hands, but there was a lot of limiting factors to that. So about 2010 was when block therapy came to be. And that also was an intuitive hit where I was working with a yoga instructor, and she was putting me over in a sideline position over a bolster, and she cautioned me because she said, "Be careful, that gets really deep." And I thought, wow, for 10 years I've been diving my hand so deeply in my own body. I had an Iyengar yoga wooden block nearby, and I said, I want to lie on that. So I did. And as soon as I did, I thought, wow, I don't need to use my hands to move through my tissue. I can use my body weight and gravity to lie on this block. However, it had sharp edges, so there was limitations to that as well. So for a couple of years, I was working with one of our my therapist, who was also a woodworker, and we came up with the size and shape of the block buddy that very comfortably allows you to melt through the adhesions all the way to the bone in the body, which is where our issues reside, because the fascia will grip and adhere to bone, holding us out of alignment with a 2,000 pound per square inch seal. So to really undo the patterning of what we've done to ourselves over this lifetime and past lives, if you believe in that, we need to have something that is persuasive, not forceful, yet made of wood, because bone and wood are similar in density. So for us to actually get to those roots, we need to follow the pathway of the Fibonacci sequence with a tool that can allow us to get there. And it's truly remarkable. I mean, I'm 25 years into this work now, and the results that I've seen on myself and my clients, and then people all over the world now that are doing block therapy, are tremendous. And it's everything from trauma to any kind of dis-ease, Parkinson's, MS, fibromyalgia, managing size and shape. You know, that's a big one for people, because we all want to look good. And when we feel good, we look good. But we can do all the things that we think are going to allow us to have a healthy body, and actually that can take you in the opposite direction. So as you start to tap into this work, it uncovers your history, it brings up the past from the depths inside your body so that we can surface it and resolve it properly so that we can truly heal.